Derek Carr, poor bastard. Fucking 2-7 Raiders as a shithead coach. Has never really had a good defense around him.
Do you see him fucking cry?
Oh, I did see him cry like a little
He
bitch.
cried?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a little bitch
Oh,
at the
yeah.
podium, saying
He
this.
cried
It's
like
hard
a
for him to
little
sleep
bitch.
at night. I've all the effort these guys give, all the effort I give. It's tough, and we're just not winning games.
I was so wrong about the Raiders. I thought they were going to be good. this year.
Same.
We thought the
I
Raiders
thought they were
challenge-
going to be good.
I thought they were going to challenge for the division, and by God, was I wrong.
The bigger
They're
question
so
here
bad.
is Derek Carr gonna force his way out of Oakland or Vegas, or does he find his way out? Is there a divorce here?
I think there has to be a divorce. I think say what you want about Vegas, but I think they need to completely tear it down and restart. I mean, Mike
Oh my
Mayock
God.
set this team back so fucking
Well, that was
far.
Gruden.
They
That
are
was
one of
Gruden,
the
not
worst
Mayock.
The
drafting
Gruden Mayock
combo. Yes.
duo. I mean, when you look at their draft picks since 2019,
Those two
to now,
idiots just feeding off of each other and
those
in
two
meeting
idiots
rooms.
probably going on Madden before the
Deuce
draft
Gruden
and just
in there?
looking at
Come
the
on.
highs. But in
Oh,
2019, they had 3 first-round picks. For the 4th pick, they took Cleveland Farrell. That's a joke. That guy was projected a mid-first-round
I remember
pick.
that. I remember when he got picked. Everyone was like, "What?"
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
that-
out of the league in a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Josh
God.
Jacobs is their only good pick. They got him. They got Jonathan Abram, who they recently cut. 2020, they took Mr. Manslaughter, Henry Ruggs, out of the league.
Mr. Manslaughter.
I love the pick. I mean, he's a stud.
Damon
receiver.
Arnett, who's cut. And then 2021, they also took another huge reeks in Alex Leatherwood, who is now cut as well. So, and they didn't have a
Jesus.
first-round pick this year. But, I mean, that's what? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of your 6 last first-round picks are all off the team.
And they declined
Not
Jacobs'
even,
fifth-year
not
option,
even
too.
trading them. You cut them.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I think you got to tear it down because it's like on defense outside of Chandler Jones and Max Crosby, you have literally nothing, and Chandler Jones ain't getting any younger. And then on offense, you have a bottom-tier offensive line. Then you have Devontae Adams. Renfro's a good slot receiver.
Out,
Darren
though,
Waller,
yeah.
say what you want. He can't stay healthy.
Mac Hollins.
You got
Come
Mac
on,
Hollins. But I think you got to tear down at this point. You got to rebuild this roster. And Derek Carr's been the one holding this team together for years now. I don't think it's even fair for Derek Carr to be at this point. If I'm Derek Carr, I want to go to a team that's built to win right now. And we see quarterbacks getting traded all the time. Trade Derek Carr, get a few first-round picks,
I mean,
rebuild through the draft.
if they wanted to, they could. If they did a fire sale, the rate they could accumulate draft picks at would be pretty
wild.
fucking
You,
remarkable.
you ship
Yeah.
Crosby,
They have-
Devontae, and
Chandler
Carr.
Jones. Yeah, I mean,
I
you ship off all those guys. That's a lot of first-round picks.
I think this Devontae trade may be the worst trade for both teams that I've seen in a long while.
Yeah, it was a.
I mean, the
ultimate
Packers
lose-lose.
got a lot worse. The Raiders have had some injuries in the wide receiver tight end, but
Mhm.
they've gotten worse as well. That was just a
Well, we haven't
bad
even mentioned
deal for-
Josh McDaniels yet. He should not be.
Oh.
I think there's a reason that he was scared to go take a coaching job for all these years, hanging out with Bill Belly.
Yeah,
I think he needs to go
seriously.
back to New England as the OC. But yeah, I think you got to tear it down, and we will see with what they do with Josh Jacobs. If they let Josh Jacobs walk, then at that point you definitely tear it down.
Yeah.
But if I don't know why you would re-sign Josh Jacobs. Obviously, he's playing like a madman right now to get paid. But you got to rebuild him, especially in the same division with Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert.
Just clean house.
You are not anywhere near contending with the Chiefs or even the Chargers for that.
It's
matter.
over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Well,
Wrap it up.
The funny thing is, with how bad Josh McDaniels has been, even when he gets fired, he's gonna just have a job right away with New England. Like,
Oh yeah,
that's what's
Bill will
gonna
bring him
happen.
right the fuck back.
Yeah, with open
Bill will be
arms.
like, "All right, back to square one, Josh. Back to square one."
Where does Derek Carr go? That's the
That-
biggest.
Colts.
Yeah,
Colts.
Colts.
No, God, no.
I mean, as a Colts, I like him a lot more than old Matt Ryan or Carson Wentz.
That's
God,
the
no.
only place he can go is the
That-
Colts.
it's
It
the
just
Colts.
makes too
It's
much
He
destined.
probably will go
Yeah.
to the fucking
It
Colts.
makes too much
Add
Oh, we
Jada
get Jeff
Turbo.
Saturday and Derek Carr. Is that duo, buddy?
Seven
That is
quarterbacks in 7
destined
years.
to be.
I
mean,
would
where
say the
else?
Saints. They don't have the picks though with their first round pick gone this year.
Oh, the Saints
Maybe
would be
the-
a sneaky good one. I would say the Saints is a sneaky,
I mean,
sneaky
the
good one.
commies could definitely do it. I mean, after this,
Yeah, that'd be a
Wentz
pretty
fun.
actually good
Yeah.
roster if they.
I mean, if the Niners didn't have Trey Lance, that would be an ideal spot. But
Where else? could
The
he
Zants
go?
would love to take David's little brother, but I don't know. We're not really a contender at all.
He'd
Yeah.
be a legacy there.
I mean, yeah,
It
if
would
I'm
be a
Derek Carr,
legacy
I'm wanting to get the hell out of the AFC and go to the NFC.
for
But
sure.
The Panthers.
They don't. They have nothing around that would help. They would be.
Hey, Terrace Marshall, DJ Moore, how about players?
They would still be pretty bad with Derek Carr.
Tommy
Hey,
Who's
Tremble.
gonna coach them? Who do they hire?
Who, the Panthers?
Yeah.
You
Urban
gotta let
Meyer.
Steve Wilkes go.
Josh McDaniel.
I think Urban Meyer would be a fantastic decision.
It'll
Derek
work
Carr
here.
will jump
It'll
off a
work
building
here.
if that-
I tell you what,
He's the hot name.
you bring Chip Kelly
They'll
back.
figure it
and
out.
You just that's
What
how
about
you
the
do it.
Broncos?
Well, I mean, Hackett.
Quarterback
in the
QB
division-
competition. Russell and Derek Carr.
I mean,
Russell, we want you to fight for this job.
If,
No,
if
Russell
Russell's
Wilson's
salary,
going to be the coach. Russell
if
Wilson will be the
Russell,
coach.
if Russell's was not there, I think that's a pretty ideal spot.
You know, in the Lions.
Okay, that's not horrible.
They're gonna have a top 3 or 5 pick, and they're gonna take somebody.
They're gonna take. Yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah, that's true.
They're Stroud or Young at this point.
Or Will
And the
Levis.
and the Colts are the other.
I mean, they're just not. I mean, the Rams
Levis
no, the
sucks.
Cardinals no, the Niners no, Seahawks no, Saints no, Panthers no, Falcons no, Bucks no. I mean, maybe if Brady retires.
They got Kyle Trask. They're fine.
If
They're
Brady was to
set.
retire after this year, Derek Carr would make a lot of sense going to Tampa.
We don't have the
actually.
answers, but we know Derek Carr is not the answer. Or Derek Carr is too good of the answer for the Raiders.
All I know is I would hammer Derek Carr to the Colts right now. Whatever
Same.
the odds are at,
It's
I would
too
hammer
would be
perfect.
the best odds.
Give me Anthony
Ballard,
Richardson.
that was the next guy on the list. Ballard's like, this year,
He's
we're
like,
getting
I know who
Derek
I want
Carr.
next.
After it doesn't work out with Matt Ryan, we're getting
Derek Carr, you're next.
I mean, it depends if we play ourselves out of a pick. I mean, if we
Yeah.
go win 8 games and finish 500 this year, we're not going to have a top 15 pick.
If Zach Wilson had it, the Jets,
That would
Yeah.
be fun. That would be
or do a trade, send McDaniels and Carr back to the Pats, get Mac Jones for the Raiders.
Bill Belichick would find out a way to finesse that one.
And maybe the Pats will throw in Matt Patricia.
So bottom line, all right, all around the room, is Derek Carr gone after this season?
Yeah, he's gone. I mean, they're 2-7 right now. There's absolutely not
Yeah.
even a sliver of hope they make the playoffs. It would be very Raiders-like though to re-up on him though,
Absolutely.
and go sign like Odell Beckham or so on in the offseason.
Well, I think the way
convince the fans that
I
they
think
could
the
do
way
it.
his contract was set up is that after
If
the
they-
season he has an opt. I think the team or he has an opt.
If they get rid of him by June 1st, they'll save $30 million.
That's a lot of money.
So if they're going to get rid of him, it's going to be before the June 1st deadline.
they'll trade him for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's a Colt
gone. They're-
for sure.
It would be very Raiders-like, though, for them to hold on to him, though. You know, we got the new stadium in Vegas.
Derek
the fans
Carr
are
to the
clamoring
Colts.
for some wins. We'll go get Randall Cobb out there to pair with Devontae.
Oh hell yeah! Bring it back. The old days.
Run it back. I just thought it was always so stupid how people thought that, you know, this defense last year was really not that good. The only reason they were that good is because their red zone percentage was insanely good. That was due for regression. But it's like if like Chandler Jones and Max Crosby is their defense.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't like coming to the year because it's like if these two guys don't combine for at least 20-plus sacks, then the defense is going to be anemic.
Mhm.
And that's what's happened. Chandler Jones, he hasn't been good, has he?
I mean, he had that one first game that was.
Yeah,
He
but
does it
since-
every year.
And Chandler Jones is what 32 now, like 30. He ain't getting any younger.
You ain't no spring chicken.
Yeah, he ain't exactly. He ain't no spring chicken. That's right. He's more of an old crow kind of guy. He's an old Helen Yeller killer. Get him out of there.
Yeah,
Glad you like that, Biggie.
I did. That was a good one. I
Biggie
have
liked
not-
that one.
I like that one. A spring chicken. That was good. That was good, bro.
Where'd you pull that one out, huh?
I don't know. I watch stuff. I don't